Bonjour, hello, thank you for joining me. I'm in an industrial estate in Lille, in France, and in today's video we're going to go and look around somewhere that's never ever open to the public. This garage here, this is Tram. They run a heritage tramway in Lille, but unfortunately it's not running today due to having some of the wires stolen, so I've been given access to go and have a look around their garage instead. So let's go inside and see what they have to see. So I walk into here, I turn the camera around, and this is what we have. So what I'm going to do, we're just going to have a quick look around, show you some of the things there is to see. Admittedly, I'm not too much of an expert, I don't know all of them, but I'll tell you what I can tell you. We have one of the trams here, which would have ran in Lille. Lille still has a metre gauge tramway. It's one of the few cities in France that tramway has had continuous operation, so it's never closed. The metro came along and they thought that would be the end of the tramway, but it wasn't. The tram's two routes continue to run, and now there's talk of extending those two routes, so hopefully we'll see more of the Lille tramway will expand. I haven't actually ridden any of those routes yet, but I'll have to one day. So look around here. Got various other old trams. We go through here. There's a bus here. This one, there's lots of buses as well. This was one of the police buses. It's like an advert. You can see, can't see much out the windows. I'm going through here. Like I say, this isn't a museum. This is their garage, their store where they keep the trams which they aren't running. So there's a lot to see in here. Lots of different trams. Some Duvarg trams, which I understand did run in Lille at one point. Got another tram here. I think this is possibly from Germany. What I'll probably do is when I get home, I'll have to edit it and I'll add bits of information, some pictures without me, so I can say, give you a bit more information on what some of them are. Here we have, though, I'll go back a little bit so I can show you a bit better. A trolleybus. Just see the poles up there. I believe Lille had a trolleybus system once. It doesn't anymore. Some French cities do, but Lyon does, but Lille doesn't. More trams. It's a fascinating place, this is. And I'm really grateful that they've given me access to have a look around this place, because it's not the sort of place you can normally just come and visit. Let's go down here. It feels a bit like, well, just exciting. Tram number 316. This tram, they call this one, no it wasn't, yeah, no, there's so many trams. I did have a look round before I did the video. Yeah, it's that tram there, they call that one the wardrobe tram, because inside you can see hanging up they've preserved all the uniforms which the staff would have worn. Oh look, and here's a pantograph, see how big they are. Walk around here. Yeah, this is definitely a Lille tram, because if we look along here, what I can show you is, see here, this is the initials. The wardrobe tram behind me, see all the uniforms hanging up in there. So there's all sorts of trams to see. It'd be great to see them all running again. Probably some of them may not run again. Some of them will just stay as exhibits. Walking along here. Well, look, here we can take the bicycles on the tram. And here we get a better view of the Duvarg tram. So I've seen them in other German cities, and some other places. I'm going to let you see forward now. Oh, these are some works trams, and now I'm going to point the camera forward as I walk between the rows of trams and buses. And then this one here, quite an interesting old tram. This is the company it would have worked for. And then we have another one, another tram here, tram number 168. So some of these are standard gauge, some of these are metre gauge. This is that toast rack style tram. It's like a maze, this place. Look at that. That's number 317. Sorry, I mean 307. There's a toast rack tram there. Get a better view of this works car there. This one here, this graffitied one, someone's ringing the bell. This came from Valenciennes, which is a city not too far from here. I'd love to go and ride, because Valenciennes got one of the more modern new tramways, has some inter-urban routes. And another tram here, this one's from Neuchâtel in Switzerland. Somewhere else I want to visit, well, I basically want to visit anywhere that's got a tramway. So this is the Neuchâtel tram here, number 74. This is an interesting vehicle. See the Val, it says on it, Val is a type of vehicles you get running on. They're like metros. See the rubber tyres, which are very typical of French metros. I'm going to have to ride one of the Lille metro line, because one of the Lille metro lines, I think metro line 2 is the longest in France. As for this Duvag tram, let's have a look inside, shall we? I'll go down here. It's quite a, so that would be the driver. Like I say, I have been on these trams. I've ridden these trams before, just not in France. In fact, I don't even think I was aware they ever ran in France. So it's quite amazing to just be inside it. And this one is, it must have come straight out of service. It's in a fairly immaculate condition. And it's it has a really, you know, like that kind of, it's got a nice smell. I can't really describe it. Walk back through the tram and see what else we can find. I'm just going to leave the camera going forward to give you let you see the interior of the tram. So here, imagine commuting on one of these. I'm jumping off now, back where we got on. There's the Valenciennes tram, Neuchâtel. I believe this is one of the, I think there was also some standard gauge tram lines in Lille. So this is one of the trams off the standard gauge tram line. So if we go in here, you can see where the driver has to drive the tram from. And this is the interior of the tram car. So very interesting to see. And you can see how when I just rang the bell, won't keep doing it, but look, see that? So that would be if pedestrians, animals, vehicles were in the way, driver rings the bell. I was going to show you, it says depot, and then so it'd be like that, and then when the tram's going to the depot, he simply puts it down, and then anyone would know the tram is going to the depot. As we come out here, have a look around, there's some more buses, a Renault bus. We should go in and let's have a look. This is the Neuchâtel tram. So this has got, you know, seats inside, clear story roof. I have to go to Neuchâtel one day in Switzerland. It's got trolley buses as well. It's got one long tram line. It's quite a small town or city to have a tramway, which is what I like so much in Europe when you get these smaller towns. So in the UK we don't have small towns with trams, apart from maybe the odd tourist operation. Get off here. It's also quite an interesting building. See the barrel vaulted roof that we're in of the bus garage. I assume it was a bus garage, I'm not too sure. There's standard gauge track. So it might have been a tram depot actually for the standard gauge trams. A couple of Renault buses, of course we are in France, so another Renault bus. And here, this bus, look, it's a very vintage looking bus. This is actually a Paris bus. Probably the giveaway that this bus came from Paris is, it says Gare Saint-Lazare, which is one of the main railway stations in Paris. That's a Paris tram. I can walk around here all day and I keep finding other bits that I've missed before. Look, we've got another tram here. So you can see inside this one. I go up here, oh yeah, look at that. And it's got the seats like you get on old trams. I always like to, you put it back, so the idea is No one can complain about going forwards or backwards because the tram seats, apart from the ones at the end, always go forward. So this is tram. Like I say, I'm putting pictures in so to give with a bit more information. Oh, look at that! There's a load of new bus seats there. You can see very well equipped workshops. It's a really fascinating place. This is, and more buses. What? I'm going to finish up here with this tram. This is one of the oldest ones. I understand they've had to rebuild it from the chassis upwards, so I think that's a good place. We'll go back to that. I just want to show you a couple of things. These are the buses which, see, like this one, it's quite obviously being worked on. That one, if you look here, I've been told it drives. It doesn't have any seats yet, so I expect all those seats we saw around the corner will go in here. They've got very well equipped workshops, and like I say, there's a bus up there having some work done, so they'll take these out to bus rallies. I go to them in England and Great Britain sometimes. They have, bus rallies in France, so it's fascinating to see all this. Like I say, I'm going to finish with this tram. I really like it. It just looks really nice. It stands out. Let's go inside, or at least go up here. And I think it's got all the seats covered up. So that kind of brings me to the end of this little tour. So it was a bit unplanned this, but I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks very much for watching, and if you're in Lille, so like I say, this is not open to the public, so it's very unlikely you'll be able to visit here, but you can certainly, once they've got their trams up and running, the heritage trams, you'll be able to go and ride them. So thank you very much. Please do feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe. Goodbye.